welcome back to the channel. I'm Jade if you haven't been here before, and today we're gonna do a bit of a mixed collective haul based on what are the pieces I've recently bought for my spring wardrobe. Before we properly start, I will say I almost turned this into another H&M haul. There are quite a few H&M items in this collective haul. I think there's 5, so I felt like it was slightly too small to just purely do an H&M haul, but it is almost gonna be that way. H&M just have so much great stuff at the moment. That's all I really have to say about that. So if you follow my new Instagram, if you didn't know I have a new Instagram because someone asked if I'd post outfits and stuff. It doesn't really fit with the vibe of my just general random Instagram, so I created a new one which is jademarie.chic, but I will link that below. Please go and follow it if you're just interested in seeing more of what I wear. I don't post my outfits every day because if I'm just sitting at home and I'm not really dressing up, I kind of don't see the point. But if I'm going anywhere where I just think my outfit's a little bit more put together, then I will share on there with you where the items are from. If they're not new, I'm sure at least you can see it for inspiration and find something similar, or maybe even look on Vinted. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you shoes I have got first, and then I might just pair them with certain outfits in the try on so you do see them on me, but rather than try and create a whole outfit around them, I think I'll just show you them first and then you might just see them in some of the try on clips. Okay, so the first pair of shoes I absolutely adore. I really wanted these for a while, but I did check on Friday and they were still in my local store, so they are still available. And it is these slingbacks from River Island. I just think they are stunning. They have a very low heel, which is perfect for me. If you haven't been on my channel before, you might not know, I have feet issues. I can't really wear heels. It causes way too much pain from an old injury. So these are just perfect for me if I just want that little bit of height. And I got the nude with a black toe with this gold, I don't know what you call it, gold band across. I just think they're very elegant looking. I really like them. I don't really like the fact that it has our eye dangling there. I don't know if I can remove that maybe. But apart from that, I think they are stunning. And they were only £33, which I thought was really reasonable. So yeah, that's the shoes. Hopefully you can see them well, and you will probably see them trying on in a minute. Hannah, please excuse the noise if you can hear it on the camera. I don't know what's going on outside, but something just started. Okay, so the second pair of shoes are another pair of low heels. These are low heel sandals, and it is these, which I think are really pretty. They've got a really sort of soft material that they're made from, so I feel like they won't rub or anything, which is super important. I have super sensitive feet, way worse than anyone else I know. But these are the shoes from the side, so you can still see the heel height. These ones are a little bit taller, but I thought if you're going to a little summer party or something in the sunshine, these would be really nice and still quite easy. They have a little bit of a platform at the front, so they won't feel particularly high. They're very lightweight, which probably means they're not actually made super well, but they are from Matalan, by the way, so really reasonable. They were £21, which I thought was pretty good, and yeah, they feel super comfy. And then the final pair of shoes I got are again some little, I don't even know, I wouldn't really call them low heels. They've got a little wedge, and they are just these sort of cream sandals, which I don't adore, but they're so soft, and I really liked them. And I have some that look a little bit similar that I bought last year, and they started rubbing on my feet, so I'm hoping that these will be good. These are wide feet, so I got them in a size 5. I'm usually a size 6, but I got these in a wide size 5, which I'm hoping will be quite comfy. I have slightly wide feet, not really wide, but they're definitely a little bit wider than average, so sometimes I find wide a lot more comfy for me personally. But yeah, just showing you once again one of them so you can see the exact sort of pattern, and yeah, I will try some of these on in some of the try on clips. Okay, so that is all the shoes new to my wardrobe. There is a little bit of a theme. I kind of only really have flats or heels that are now too high for me to wear a lot of the time. I don't have many low heel shoes, maybe 1 or 2 other pairs, so I just wanted to add a few so that when I want to add a little bit of height, because I do think it flatters your legs if you have a heel, but you know, something that I'd be able to cope with, so that's kind of why I bought those. Okay, so moving on to the outfits, I'm gonna try and like combine items where I can to sort of create full outfits so we're not doing 1,000 try-ons. I try not to make these videos last too long, but I like to show you up close just so you can sort of see the print, even though obviously you can't see the full thing in the camera. Do you like that? Like, please let me know if you don't like the format of my videos, but I just kind of like to do that so you can see it properly and then obviously do the actual try-on clip. And I like to talk throughout my try-on clip so you know exactly what I think of how it fits, because I feel like a lot of the YouTubers now do the just like the little video showing it on, and they might do like a thumbs up, thumbs down, but they don't really explain what they did or didn't like about the outfit, which I often kind of don't like, because I'm like, oh well, there's the try on, but what do they actually think of it? Is the material feel good on the body? That kind of thing. So that's why I do it like I do, but please let me know. Maybe you'd prefer it a bit quicker, and I know now I'm making it longer by asking you, but I just feel like it's really important. Okay, so let's start off with an H&M item, seeing as there is quite a few in this video. And that is this top. I just thought this was really pretty. I ended up buying quite a lot in H&M and then ordering some online, because last Friday we had a tree surgeon coming to the house to cut down our tree because the neighbour had complained about it, long story. And I just didn't want to be here to see it happen or have to listen to the noise all day. So I decided to go out, and I really shouldn't have been spending money and shopping, but obviously naturally when you've got like 8 hours to kill out, kind of what happens. So I saw this really cute little top in my local H&M and I just fell in love with it, so I had to grab it. So we will try that on. Oh, and it was $12.99 by the way. If I forget to list the prices, it will be linked below and you can check, okay, if I forget to say, because I know I'm really good at that. And then I'm going to try it on with the following item. I don't know if they're really going to go, but we're going to see. Which is these white jeans, which I got in Marks and Spencer's. I'm usually a skinny jean person, but I tried these on in the skinny jeans and they were like so super tight, they were uncomfortable, but they had this straight leg version. So I decided to be a bit different and get straight leg jeans. So if you want to help me style those at all, any advice would be greatly appreciated. But I do feel like it's time I get a bit more modern, so straight leg it is. So let's try these on together. Okay, I've tried to angle the camera so you can see everything in it. I will do like a little clip that will come up while I'm trying this on, like closer up, just like a little film of me in the mirror with my phone or something. But this is so you can see the whole thing. Overall, I really like every single piece. I don't know if I'd necessarily put all these together, but I don't think it looks bad together. I love the H&M top, so let's start with that. It's so pretty. It is quite clingy, so it's a little clingier like here than I would want it, but I have been working out and I feel like my belly fat isn't quite as bad as it used to be, so as long as I'm wearing it with something high-waisted, I feel like it looks fine. And honestly, you know, if you're confident enough that you don't care about that, you should wear it. It's just me and my insecurities that kind of stop me, and I always look for stuff that, you know, I try to look for stuff that flatters, you know, this area more. But yeah, I really like it. I think these sleeves are really, really cute. I will say, oh, by the way, I haven't got anyone to tie the back, so it might be sitting a little bit funny. I haven't got anyone to do the bow. But I do really like it. It's very, very thin, cheap material. I will say that. I mean, you get what you pay for. This was super cheap. But I think it's really pretty. I have a white bra underneath and it is very, very visible. But I think that it's still really pretty for the price. I kind of feel like having my white bra kind of makes it look like it has like this built-in bra in it, kind of. But if you had like nude on or something, I'm sure it would be fine. You know, for the price, I can't complain. And then let's move on to the jeans. That was tucked in weird, excuse that. I have left the tag on because I didn't want to like try it on again and then think, actually no, I don't like it, even though I tried it on in the store. I have done that in these hauls where I've tried it on the store, come back, watched my haul back and thought, oh god, like no, I don't like it. So these are the jeans. I actually really like the straight leg, which really surprises me, but I do. As white jeans go, these aren't too see-through. I do have white underwear on and I think that is important. I think you need white and nude underwear, but they, as white jeans go, are not see-through. And yeah, I just think they're a really, really good fit. They are my usual size 12. And yeah, I just think they're a really good fit. And then I just threw on the Matalan brown little heels with this, which are super comfy by the way. So yeah, overall loving all the items. Okay, let's get on on to another outfit. The next thing I'm going to show you is a dress from H&M. It's a little bit different for me. It's quite patterned. I don't have a lot of pattern stuff, and what I do is more like Aztec kind of print, I would guess, like paisley or something like that. And this is very, very floral, which I have a few floral things, but not usually in a dress. But it is this. I don't know why, I saw it on the hanger in the store and I just fell in love with the print and the look of the dress. And I tried it on, and you may have even seen that on the clip that I shared on my Instagram. But they only had it left in a size small, and it felt just a tiny bit tight. Like, because it's very, very stretchy material, I could get into it. Oh, excuse my stomach rumbling if you can hear that. But yeah, so I wanted to reorder it online in a medium because they only had the small. So this is the medium, but all the reviews were saying you need to size down. So now I'm thinking maybe the small would have been a better choice. So I actually ordered both. So I have both here so I can return which one doesn't fit well. But we're going to try the medium and see how it's fitting. Okay, and this is the floral dress on. I just threw it on with the M&S sandals, which again, super comfortable if you want some like sandals that you think you could walk a little bit in. Definitely recommend them with the little wedge. I think they're really cute. The dress, I do think this size medium fits me better than the small. It doesn't actually look a lot different on, but it just feels that little bit more comfortable. The small was a bit too snug around my chest, I'm not gonna lie. And this, because it is like a clingy material, I just don't feel like I need to size down because it still sort of goes to my body in the medium. So yeah, it just, the reviews worried me because a lot of people were like, oh, I'm size 16 UK and I got a size small, and I was like, oh, I tried the small number 12 and it felt a bit tight. But I think I definitely prefer the medium, so I need to return the small that I have. But I just think it's so pretty. Like I said, the print is a little different for me. It's quite colourful, but I think it's nice to have that little pop of colour in your wardrobe. And I just love that it's on like a cream nude base, but has all the colours for spring. So yeah, I just think it is really pretty. It feels really nice, and it's so cheap. I think it's £15, and I just don't think you can go wrong for like a little summer dress. There are a lot of other patterns in this dress, by the way, so if you like it but you're not really feeling the flowers, do check out the dress. There are other designs of it. I will say it's a little bit loose in the shoulders in this size, just a little bit, but I often have that problem. I have quite small shoulders and that just happens with a lot of things, but overall I really like it. Okay, so naturally when I went on the H&M website to order the last dress in the medium to try the different size, I obviously browsed and I saw a dress in the same sort of print as the pretty top I showed you earlier, and therefore I just had to get that to try. So the dress does look really tiny, and it is a medium, but I'm assuming because it's got a lot of stretch in it, that is why, because I did notice the straps are detachable, so I guess it needs to be tight in case you choose to wear them without. But I just think it's really pretty. It has got very screwed up in the in the package they got delivered in, so hopefully it looks okay and doesn't look really odd because of it. But it is really pretty, so let's go and try this on. Okay, and this is the dress on. I don't think I mentioned it is a midi dress in the other little clip. I have put it on with the M&S sandals again, just because, well, I still have them on my feet and could swap. So it was easier, but I think it would actually look a lot nicer with the Matalan shoes, because I think with a midi, like having that extra little bit of height would just make it more flattering. However, I do really like the dress. I thought it'd be super see-through, but it's not too bad. Like if I hold the material down, I can easily see my white underwear, but I feel because of how it floats, it doesn't really, you know, show that area. I mean, you definitely want like white or nude underwear with the dress, but it is not as see-through as I expected it to be. It clearly needs a really good steam on the bottom half, and also where it got screwed up in the packaging, it's sitting kind of weird here, but I'm hoping like washing it and like reshaping it will make that okay, because I don't really want to return it. I think it's really pretty, and I don't have any other midi dresses, I don't think, so this is just another one that's a bit unique for me. And another thing I really liked about this is it is cotton. So most of H&M stuff is cheap polyester, which isn't great, but cotton is a much more breathable material for the summer, so I really like that this is cotton. And obviously I really do like the print because I got the top but they were similar. So yeah, I really like that. It also has the thin detachable straps. Obviously you're going to want to wear like a strapless bra with this because you can really see my bra straps, or I mean I'm sometimes that person that just doesn't care. but you know, if you want to look nice, say you want a strapless bra. But yeah, overall I think it's really nice. I do think it might look better if I had smaller boobs. I feel like because of how it is here, like because it's tight, it kind of draws attention to it. I don't know if that's a good thing, a bad thing. It's not what I would usually wear, I would say, this dress, but I do really like it. So let me know your opinions. By the way, I noticed the stuff I ordered online does not even have the price in it, so I will definitely link everything below and you can check. But they were all super cheap for what they are. Okay, let's move on from H&M for a bit. There are a couple of more items from there, but let's move on to something else for this one. The first thing are these white linen trousers. Now, I have wanted white linen trousers for so long, and every time I try them, they are so see-through. But I saw these in Marks and Spencer's, and last year loads of people were raving about these particular white linen trousers from Marks and Spencer's. Not these ones, sadly. I kind of wanted a more flared leg. These are just sort of like a straight leg. But I just bought them because I've wanted them so long, and I feel like these shouldn't be see-through, but I did not try these on, so we will have to make that judgment now. And then at the same time, we will try on another top that I bought, which is this one. It's a very similar shape to the one from H&M, but this one is from Matalan. It's a little bit different again. It's got like a very sort of paisley print, which is much more me if I'm doing prints, I will say. But it's like this blue, which I don't have a lot of blue that fits me anymore, so that's one of the reasons I really was attracted to this top. It would look very different in my wardrobe. And I'd seen it on an advert, that's why I went to see if they had it. I think it is really pretty. The only complaint I will have in general about Matalan is I didn't realise they have shut all of their changing rooms, and apparently that is something they've done in every single store because of theft, which I totally understand, but it was very frustrating because they had a lot of nice items in there, but I was like, I don't want to like have to buy them all to try them at home to then get refunded or anything like that. So I literally just picked up the shoes because I could try them in there, which I showed you earlier, and this top because I really liked it. In general, I think honestly I'm not going to be shopping there much at all now if I can't try on the items. And also quickly, while we try those on, I'm going to try them with my new bag. It is a straw bag. It smells so good because it's proper straw. This is also Marks and Spencer's. I'm not a huge fan of the flap, and they do a really tiny version, and I'm kind of wishing I got that one now. I couldn't really decide, and obviously I couldn't buy both. The reason I went for the bigger one is I was like, would I more likely use it like going on a beach or something where I need more stuff with me, and also I like the fact that I can hook it on my shoulder. The little one only had tiny little handles, so you literally have to hold it by the handles. You could probably hook it on your arm, but it would be quite tight. Like, they were really tiny handles, and that's what put me off the smaller one. But I do really want a smaller basket bag, so if you see any good ones and have any recommendations, please share them with me. But just a quick look at the bag properly. On the inside, it actually has this sort of like drawstring thing, so you can actually like secure your items in there, which I think is really good, and it sort of just pulls and secures, so everything you have in there can be like secure and it's not just open, which I really like, because I have a kind of similar bag from Primark, obviously way worse quality, but it doesn't have that, and obviously everything could just fall out. So I really appreciate this drawstring thing. I think is a really good part of the design. So yeah, I do really love this, but I don't know, I still am torn about the smaller one. Okay, and this is the items on. Let's start with the Matalan top. I love this, and I was clever and used my brain before I put it on, and I tied the bow before I put it on, unlike the H&M try-on of a similar shape top. I think because it's a darker colour, it's a little bit more flattering on the body than the H&M one was, although I still adore the H&M one. But yeah, overall, honestly, like really similar. Really like it. The trousers. Okay, So I mentioned I wanted the linen trousers that weren't see-through, and everyone last year had bought ones from M&S and said they weren't see-through, so I just bought these on a whim. I did not try them. Well, they are see-through. Let's just put it that way. However, they are not like that bad. Because the front has pockets and so does the back, they hide your underwear because they give like an extra lining. But the place I see it, and I don't know if it's going to show up much in the camera, but I will show you on a little try on in a second, is like the side bits in between the pockets. That's where I can see my underwear. So yeah, I mean, they're not that bad, and I think like on holiday and stuff I would still be very comfortable wearing them. I don't think necessarily just like around the UK shopping or something I would feel as comfy, but maybe with like nude underwear, because I have white underwear, it won't be as obvious. So that's something I would try, because other than that I do really like them. They fit really well. I haven't tied the bow very well, so excuse that, but yeah, like they do fit really nicely. It's just that they were more see-through than I wanted. And then obviously the bag is something we want to talk about. It is like literally, it weighs nothing. So the size is not bad in that sense compared to the small one, which is one reason I did quite like the big one. It's so lightweight for a big bag, which is really good. And I just feel like, you know, the little pouch fits the bigger size better, and that, and I like the handles better because obviously I can wear it on my shoulder, which I think is really nice. But I don't know. Like, I still really want the small one, but I can't justify buying both. It was £45 the bag, which for like a really good quality straw bag I don't think is too bad, but I feel like I need a different one when it comes to a smaller one. I can't have like the same bag in two sizes. So yeah, if you know of any, let me know. Okay, so let's head back to H&M and another dress, which is this one, which is a sort of, I guess it's like a boucle effect, but I don't think they even called it that. A dress. It's just this sort of like cream colour. I actually tried this on when I did my last H&M haul a few weeks ago, and I really liked it, but at the time I hadn't had my wages and I was like, I can't justify buying everything, so I actually left this behind, and then I really regretted it. I went back to the store and they didn't have it anymore and I was gutted. However, when I was browsing online I found it, so that made me happy. So let's now show you this dress that I should have bought the first time around. Okay, and this is the dress on. Just before I really talk about it, I do want to say I can't quite do it up to the top by myself, so it will be looking a little bit like not a shape, kind of shapeless at the top because I can't get it to like cinch up around there right now. But you can get like overall what it looks like, cover the loose bits with my hair. I really like it. I will say, because like, you know, I described it as sort of like boucle, it has that sort of boucle tweed effect. It isn't boucle, it's a lot thinner. So I would say seamless underwear will be your best friend. I do not have it on right now and you definitely can see my underwear lines. And it's a tiny bit see-through, but not a lot. As long as you're wearing like nude and white underwear, you will be fine. Seamless nude white underwear. And I actually paired it with the River Island shoes this time, and I think they look really cute. It has that kind of like, with the little toe and the type of dress, it kind of has like a slight little like, you know, Chanel on a budget vibe. But yeah, I overall really like this dress. As I said, I did try it on a long time ago, well, several weeks ago, and regret not getting it. So I'm so happy that I have it again. But yeah, I do really like it, but as I said, it is like a thinner, cheaper material, but I think for the price, it is super good. I love the length, I just love everything about it. Okay, and my final item of this sort of collective haul, new in my wardrobe thing, is a midi skirt, which is, again, a little bit different. If you watch my clear out videos, I got rid of like all my midi skirts, I think, because they were all too small, and because I'd never replaced any of them because I didn't reach for midi skirts that often. But there was something about this one that I just loved. Like, I loved the colour, so I had to get it. This is it. It is a lilac sort of floaty midi skirt. It's in that sort of design that was very popular last season, and I feel like it's definitely going to be popular again this season. But the material is just really beautiful. I think it looks a lot more expensive than it is. I think it was my most expensive purchase. Yeah, for H&M it was, I think, this was $29.99, so it was a little bit more than I think everything else, but I don't know, I just really liked it. So let's try this on. I need to find something to put it with. I mean, I guess maybe I could just try it with this jumper, or if not, I'll find another top because I don't have anything left in this haul to put it with. But I want to wear it with something that does it justice because I think it's stunning. Okay, the final try on. My hair has been getting worse and worse the more clothes I keep putting on. I was having such a bad hair day anyway, which is why I shoved this headband in my hair to like keep back all the little hairs that just were like driving me mad. And then, yeah, swapping outfits has just made it worse, but yeah. Okay, and this is the skirt on. Overall, I really like it. The reason I avoid this sort of style a lot is because it does accentuate my hips a lot, and I do have a lot of my belly fat or fat on my lower belly and hips. So I do think, you know, I don't love that part about it, but overall I really like it, and I'm starting to embrace my body and just wear what I like anyway, which I hope you've noticed throughout my more recent videos. And I have just paired it with this puff sleeve top, which is from And Other Stories. I picked this because And Other Stories is actually owned by H&M, if you didn't know, and H&M website has actually started selling a lot of the And Other Stories products on there, so you can actually order them together. So I thought if you liked this, I will try and see if there is a similar one on there. There might not be. This is from last year, but they often sell things like this, and if not, I will try and link something similar if you like the top. I don't know if I'd necessarily pair them together. I don't think they look bad together, but they don't look quite as good as I thought they would in my head. And I did just throw on the little cream sandals with these. Again, I think the skirt would look nice with something just a little bit higher, but colour-wise this just went better, and I only wanted to show you like the 3 pairs of shoes for now. Okay, and that is everything that is new in my wardrobe for spring. I hope you've enjoyed seeing it. Do you like collective hauls? Like, I have to ask that because I do find, obviously, if I do certain brands, they always seem to get more views if it's just tailored to one brand. When I label things as collective haul, it often doesn't seem to do as well. I mean, I'm going to call this one new in my wardrobe for spring because that's what it is. When I do collective like random times a year, I just call it a collective haul because it's from different places. But yeah, like, do you mind having the different brands? Like, is that still interesting? Please let me know. But I hope you've enjoyed seeing everything and maybe are inspired, you know, about certain things you want in your wardrobe this year. And I will see you again real soon. Bye!